Hey there, Switch fans! Welcome back to Level Up Switch. I'm Matt, and today we're exploring something every Switch owner should know. Some games are genuinely transformed when you dock your system. While Nintendo's hybrid console shines in handheld mode, certain titles were clearly designed with a TV experience in mind. Whether it's smoother frame rates, higher resolution, better controls, or appreciating those tiny details developers worked so hard on, some games deserve that big screen treatment. So today we're counting down 10 Nintendo Switch games that are surprisingly better when docked. I've tested these extensively in both modes to bring you the definitive comparison. Let's power up and dive in! Starting at number 10 is The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. While it runs impressively in handheld mode, docking reveals a substantial upgrade. Handheld mode often drops below 720p high resolution during complex scenes, with reduced texture and shadow quality. Dock your Switch and you'll enjoy more stable 900p resolution, improved draw distances, and significantly better environmental detail. Crucial when exploring those breathtaking sky islands. The game's lighting engine particularly shines in docked mode, with gorgeous sunrises and the subtle glow of your Ultra Hand creations popping on a larger screen. Plus, complex zonai contraptions and intense boss battles maintain more consistent frame rates, making for smoother gameplay when it matters most. At number 9, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 showcases some of the most ambitious environments on Switch, but handheld mode compromises that vision.
That's the way of our world. Ionios.
Portable play suffers from aggressive resolution scaling, often below 540p, creating a noticeably blurry presentation. Characters look muddier, and those epic landscapes become indistinguishable smudges.
Now!
Fine for you, isn't it? All that time you've got.
You could try to move forwards again.
How can our lives be so snuffing little to you?
Dock your Switch and the difference is striking. Resolution holds much steadier, character models regain detail, and those vast vistas finally get the clarity they deserve. Text legibility dramatically improves, crucial in a game packed with complex systems and dialogue. For a 100-plus hour journey, experiencing this epic JRPG docked makes for a significantly more immersive adventure.
To go!
Ouroboros abhor this world. They must be erased without a trace.
Number 8 brings us to Monster Hunter Rise, where visual clarity directly impacts gameplay success. While Capcom optimized well for portable mode, docked provides tangible advantages. The higher resolution means monster tells, those subtle animations signaling attacks, are much more readable. The UI layout benefits from extra screen real estate, making health bars, weapon sharpness, and buff timers easier to track while focusing on the hunt. Frame rate stability during multiplayer hunts is another significant advantage. When 4 hunters and their buddies are unleashing flashy attacks, handheld mode can struggle to maintain 30 frames per second. Docked handles these chaotic scenarios much more gracefully. Add a Pro Controller for precise counter timings, and suddenly, taking down Rise's toughest challenges becomes a much more manageable experience. Swimming into position 7 is Splatoon 3, where competitive advantages matter most. Docked mode delivers steadier frame rates during chaotic turf war battles, especially when multiple special weapons activate simultaneously. This stability translates directly to gameplay advantage, making your reactions more reliable. The improved visual clarity helps track enemy movement through ink and spot camouflaged opponents. Details that might be missed on the smaller screen, like subtle ripples of swimming opponents, become readily apparent. Most importantly for competitive players is the reduced input lag when using a wired Pro controller in docked mode, giving you fractionally faster response times and are crucial in Splatoon's fast-paced multiplayer. Slashing into number 6 is Bayonetta 3, Platinum Games' action spectacle that pushes Switch to its limits. In handheld mode, the visual chaos becomes a performance liability, with frame rates frequently dipping below 30 FPS during elaborate sequences. The reduced resolution makes tracking multiple enemies and dodging incoming attacks more difficult. Dock your Switch, and Bayonetta's witch magic works much more smoothly. Frame rates stabilize significantly, making combo timing more reliable. The higher resolution means enemy tells and counterattack windows become more readable, and the visual fidelity better showcases the game's creative designs. With the Pro controller's more responsive inputs for executing precise dodges and combo extensions, you've got a much more satisfying way to experience this action masterclass.
By myself? Lesson 2. Learn to fight for others, not just for yourself.
We're halfway through our countdown. If you're enjoying this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe for daily Switch content. Now, let's continue with 5 more games that transform when connected to the big screen. Marching into number 5 is Fire Emblem, Three Houses, where clarity enhances both strategy and story. While not graphically demanding compared to other titles here, Three Houses benefits tremendously from docked play. The game's extensive text-based interactions and menu navigation become much more comfortable, reducing eye strain during long sessions.
Every last one of them!
Tactical battle maps gain significant clarity when docked. Unit positioning, terrain advantages, and attack ranges are easier to parse at a glance, leading to better strategic decisions. The monastery exploration sections also improve, with increased resolution making it easier to spot items, quest markers, and character locations.
Yet we have the strength to scale the walls between us, to reach out our hands in friendship so we can open our true hearts to one another. That's how we win!
My teacher.
For a 60-plus hour campaign with crucial strategic elements, the added comfort and clarity makes a substantial difference in overall enjoyment.
How lovely it would be for this moment to last.
Securing the number 4 spot is Astral Chain, with its unique dual-character combat system. The defining feature is controlling both your character and Legion simultaneously. In handheld mode, this split attention becomes significantly more difficult due to reduced visual clarity. When docked, the increased resolution dramatically improves your ability to track both entities and manage the battlefield. The chain connecting character and Legion, crucial for positioning and attacks, is much more visible on a TV screen. The game's futuristic arc setting also deserves to be seen in full glory. The neon-drenched environments and atmospheric lighting showcase much more detail when docked, particularly during the surreal astral plane sequences. Performance stability during chaotic battles provides another advantage, making the game's unique systems more accessible to master.
Understand. My heart goes out to you too. All because of how you were born. Doomed to be used by those idiots until you die. chained to your fate, powerless.
Today.
Haunting its way to number 3 is Luigi's Mansion 3, a technical achievement often overlooked. Next Level Games created one of the most visually impressive Switch exclusives, with lighting effects rivaling more powerful platforms. In handheld mode, many subtle visual touches get lost, from realistic light casting through windows to intricate shadow play. When docked, the game transforms into a visual showcase. The higher resolution lets you appreciate the incredible attention to detail in each uniquely themed hotel floor. Dynamic lighting interacts with materials realistically, and physics-based interactions become more precise. The improved clarity helps with gameplay too. Spotting collectibles, identifying puzzles, and tracking fast-moving ghosts all become easier on a larger screen. For a game built on atmosphere and environmental storytelling, experiencing Luigi's ghost hunting adventure on a big screen reveals it as the technical marvel it truly is. Coming in at number 2, Pokémon Scarlet and Violet benefit substantially from docked play, despite their technical challenges. Let's address the Copper Aja in the room. These games had significant performance issues at launch. While patches have improved matters, handheld mode amplifies these limitations with frequent frame drops and resolution dips, creating a sometimes frustrating experience. Docked mode doesn't eliminate these issues entirely, but provides a markedly more stable experience. Frame rates hold steadier during exploration and battles, draw distances improve slightly, and the visual clarity makes Paldea more appealing. For competitive players, the stability improvements in docked mode can be crucial during online battles where performance hitches could cost you victory. If you're embarking on your Paldea journey, docked mode will give you the smoothest possible Pokémon adventure. And claiming our top spot is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Complete Edition, a port that represents both a technical miracle and the starkest example of docked advantage. That this massive RPG runs on Switch at all is impressive. However, in handheld mode, the compromises are severe. Resolution often drops below 540p, textures become extremely blurry, and frame pacing issues create a sometimes jerky experience.
And she's in danger. You will find her and bring her to me.
Switch to docked mode, and while it's still clearly downgraded from other platforms, the experience improves dramatically. Resolution stabilizes closer to 720p. Texture filtering improves substantially, and draw distances extend noticeably. The continent suddenly regains much of its atmospheric beauty.
A mortal one, a power that can destroy the world.
You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
Character models and facial animations become much more detailed when docked, crucial for a game renowned for storytelling. Combat benefits greatly from improved stability and visual clarity, making monster encounters more manageable with better readability and pro controller precision.
You know who I am.
If you're planning to sink 100+ hours into Geralt's adventures, the docked experience transforms a technically compromised port into something genuinely enjoyable, making it our clearest example of a game that dramatically improves when played on the big screen. So there you have it, 10 Nintendo Switch games that transform when docked. While handheld mode remains perfect for many situations, these games showcase why Nintendo's hybrid approach gives us the best of both worlds. Quick tips to maximize your docked experience. Use a Pro Controller for precision gaming. Enable your TV's game mode to reduce input lag. Consider an Ethernet adapter for stable online play. Adjust TV settings for each game type. What games do you prefer playing docked? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this useful, please hit that like button, subscribe to Level Up Switch, and ring that notification bell for daily content. I'm Matt from Level Up Switch. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, happy gaming, whether you're docked or on the go.